Well, good morning. We're gonna go get this chick barn ready. We gotta get feed out for the little girls that are coming tomorrow. And then you're gonna see me tomorrow. We're gonna get them in their little homes, make sure they're all safe and sound, tucked in, feed, water, because we want them to have a good start. So let's get at it. Sorry, the lights are up, so it's a little bit dull here. So if you are new, if you're new to this channel, this is our pull-up barn. And this is the housing system we're using. We don't like to grow our birds on the floor because you can get disease on the floor. It's harder to manage the barn when they're on the floor. They run around, they can trample each other. There's lots of aspects. We're in Canada. If they're outside, we have a ton of foxes here because we have a ton of bush. We have coyotes, we have hawks, we have owls. I mean, you name it, there's a predator out there. So this is a safe environment for them. We have washed this whole facility, if you watch other videos. And yeah, so getting ready is obviously washed. We've put this nice paper in this tray. We are going to have, I believe it's 30 to a house. You cannot put, it's better to have, it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. There are only 30 little girls here. And as they get older, we'll spread them out. And they're only in here for 19 weeks, and they're right to the layer barn. This flock is not for us. It's for somebody else. So actually for a couple guys. So we're actually gonna have some nice little brown babies in here and some white babies in here. So we will get tomorrow, and we'll get to there. So yes, right now, as you've seen, here's their feed. Boom. So we got to do that to this whole barn. We have 3 guys in here right now. It's gonna take a few hours. I don't really know what to tell you until tomorrow, so we'll see you then. Babies are here. We're the temp. Hello, little fellas. Hello, little ladies. Actually, they're all ladies. These are our little baby brown birds. And these are our little baby white birds. So I don't know if you can see, there's a couple, like see how there's a little pink on these girls? That just means that they've been vaccinated for Newcastle bronchitis. It's just a spray, and they just breathe it in, and they're gonna be good to go. Hey? So this is actually fairly simple. I'm gonna grab a couple of little babies. I'm gonna put them right on top of the food. I'm gonna put them right on top of the food. Right, we don't wanna whip them in there, we just want to set them in nice and gently. Right, we want them to have a good start, so they, like, so we put food on this paper, they go walk around, and here's the water nipple right here. They'll sniff that out and find it right away. And the brown birds we deal with the exact same way. It's gonna be pretty simple. So there's a divider in here. There's 80 birds to this basket. They're throwing half, they're putting half into their home right here. The other half goes in the bottom. We'll go all the way down the row. It's fairly simple. Now usually I have my kids home from school to help. Just today we did not. But if you want to see them handling these little birds, you can go back into other videos. We do this twice a year. And this is where your egg starts, is right here. These little girls. So we plant all that crop, grow all our feed, or yeah, to grow the corn and the soybeans, to make the feed the little girls. We can grow the little girls. Get a nice healthy chicken to produce a good big quality egg. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna carry on. There's a lot of work to do yet. So they really just come on a steak truck. That's heated. Those little boxes, they're going away. We're done. So here is our little brown birds. So they look just like white birds. These are actually a little bit of a calmer bird. They're harder to start, harder to grow. Some people call them not as smart as the white ones, just because they seem to have trouble starting. Like I said, they can't have trouble finding the water. Oh, there we go. So you got to give her a little flick. So we gotta make sure they can find the water and the food. So if you're wondering why your brown eggs are more expensive in the grocery store, it starts here. Like I said, they're harder to start. You get more mortality out of them. Number 2, they get really big really fast. They eat more. so they cost more to grow. And when they get to the layer barn, because of their size, you physically can't have as many in a house or in the barn as you can white birds because of the actual physical size of them. So that's why, look at her go. That's what I like to see. Just get in the water and the food. It's a good thing just to kind of stand and watch and figure them out. Got to babysit these girls more. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I don't exactly know what else is going to go on. I guess we'll see, might do a little bit of spraying. I gotta go check her out over there. See her? Oh, there she is. She woke up. I was concerned that she was stuck, but she's not. Hello. So yes, we're back over looking at the whites again. So this paper that we put in, it'll only be in here for a couple days, and that tray. And we'll take it out just to give them a good start. They can, when they walk through the feed, they like to pick it. And then in 2 days time, we'll take that out and it'll be all over. Oh, look at her grabbing the water. That's what I like to see. So after all the washing and everything that we're done, this is fully disinfected. I should state that. I don't know if I said that earlier in the video, but we're in a clean environment, and that's the biggest thing you can do for these little girls. It just helps them get a better start. We're trying, you don't want disease to come in the barn. And if they're outside, there's a lot bigger chance they can get disease because of all of the flying birds going around in our area. Canadian geese, hawks, sparrows, pigeons. Basically all it takes is for one of those birds to have a poop, and if they're sick and these little girls get into it, the whole flock can get wiped out. So that's why, we got to disinfect when we come in here, wear different shoes, all kinds of different things, and that's why we want this particular environment for them. So basically this is just a simple lighting timer for this barn. It's not like the Genius, but so we are going to actually take this off, that when this goes around and this clicks, that will actually turn it off. I got to put the proper time on here. That's not the proper yet, but we're going to keep these girls on for 24 hours for the first 24 hours, obviously, and then we're going to start giving them naps throughout the day, and then after those, about a week, we will get them into a different lighting schedule. But first 24 hours is important. Keep them on so they can see everything, get used to their environment. They got to find that feed and got to find that water. Whew. It was hot in there. Oh my god, it's like 20 degrees out here, and it feels cold. Anyways, I think that's really all I got for everybody today. I got some other things going on, but nothing I'm really gonna film. I really just wanted to get our chicks in so everybody knows that they're here. It's probably just gonna be a short video, so you guys make sure you like and subscribe. We got some more stuff going on this week. There is a possibility I am going to be planting some organic corn for my one buddy. He's the same guy who I planted his conventional corn for. Obviously I'm hoping that we have a better day than that. Hopefully we won't have to stop so many times, but yeah, he's just so far behind, and so I'm gonna give him a hand. I am caught up. It's nice. I got a little bit of spraying to do this weekend. It's got to dry though. We got some more rain. I don't know if those peas are gonna make it yet, but like I said, you guys make sure you like, subscribe. Peace. Have a good one.